feel a lot better now, thank you. And it was, I've got to say, and I don't want to sound like I'm going over the top here, it was probably the worst 7 days of my life. I got a very, what to me felt like a very bad strain of the virus, and I certainly, it certainly kicked me in the backside, punched me in the side of the face, slapped my backside again after that, and really sort of hit me quite hard. So it's not been a very nice time, but I do feel a lot better now.
Well, that is good news. You're on the mend now.
Yes, yeah, no, I still feel tired a lot. I'm sure people who have had it will empathise. I still feel very tired all the time. I've still got a bit of a cough and bits and bobs. I'm achy, but the worst has hopefully left me, and I'm just kind of in that after effect stage now. And but it's not very nice, I must say. I mean, anyone that can hear this, any precautions that you can take to stop spreading it and things like that, I mean, do so for yourself and your family's sake, because I didn't have a particularly good time with it, I must say.
And just to clarify, Yeovil are at Maidenhead tomorrow. You won't be at the game?
No, I won't be at the game tomorrow. My wife, unfortunately, has picked it up as well, and I've got a duty to my kids to look after them while she's recovering. So unfortunately, I won't be. But I'll be watching, and I'll be connected to Terry in the dugout over the phone, of course, and watching it through the stream. And so hopefully, I'll be able to have some sort. But they're more than capable of getting through a game. Terry's got over 150 games as manager in League One, so I'm sure he can do a National League game on his own without me having to bombard his eardrums too often.
We wish you and your family well, Darren. Was it just you that was affected on this occasion, or did it affect any of the players as well?
No, it was just Terry and I, actually. It was Terry and I that were the positive tests. None of the players were positive. We've got one player at the moment isolating because of his wife, but that's an injured player. But yeah, it was only Terry and I, and Terry, very luckily, didn't really suffer with the symptoms. So he's had to take an awful lot of stick from me, because I feel like I've taken the bloody illness for both of us. So just Terry and I.
You've always been really positive about the National League season, but since we last spoke, I think National League South and National League North has been suspended for 2 weeks. Do you fear that the season won't be completed, having missed another 2 weeks of football?
I don't think anyone really started the season. I never started the season thinking we'd finish it at the expected or estimated finish date. I just think we're going to have to push things back and get it done when we can get it done, in all good time. I mean, the Yeovil are now going to be playing Saturday and midweek for the next 8 weeks, so it's going to be there's going to be a lot of games coming for us. But we all knew what we was getting in for. We all knew what the thing was going to be about. We all knew it was going to be trial and error. We all knew we was going to have to adapt and overcome during it, and that's what we're having to do. We haven't played a game, I think it's 3 weeks today, isn't it, since we last played Weymouth. It's been an awful long time, but we're looking forward to just getting back out there. We really are. So I hope the Conference South and the Conference North can find a way also.
So, I mean, we can never guess the future, but do you think the season at the moment, it looks like it will go beyond the 29th of May?
Well, I do. That's just my personal scope of how many games have been called off so far. I think we might have to be a little bit flexible. I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters. I mean, I think we just got to finish it in a safe and agreeable manner. I've got to say, the dialogue between clubs has been first class in terms of rearranging games, and everyone's been very professional, very, very, we only had Eastleigh really that kind of turned their back on us really when we needed an extra day. But there you go, but most clubs, I must say, have been excellent with their scheduling the fixtures, their ability to adapt, the way people have switched games around. I mean, when we called our Notts County game off on the Sunday, I mean, Notts County already had another opponent ready to play on the Tuesday. I think that's excellent work from that football club. To always be flexible and to always have the sort of foresight of trying to get these games in. So we're all just going to have to behave and plan and prepare like that. So, but we'll get there. I just want us to get through it. I don't think it matters how or when. I think it's really important this year with what everyone's going through in the world that we struggle on and we get through it as in as safe as possible way as possible.
Well, let's talk football and some good news. A new signing in Michael Kelly. He's a player that I've seen a lot for Bristol Rovers. Why have you added him to the squad?
Well, we've been really short in defence for a long time now. We've had our biggest kind of disruption to our defence. I said, against I think Weymouth and the game before that were the only two games where I'd named the same back four all season. And Wilkinson now is struggling with his Achilles, so we're likely to be without Wilkinson for a while. And I just thought we just needed some support. Cole Dickinson's done a fantastic job thus far at left back and continues to defy logic, really. But I just thought we needed some support. I really like Michael. Paul Tisdale spoke so well of him, especially his personality and his characteristics and the way he talks. And I must say, from the first couple of days of having him with us, he's been absolutely excellent. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him play. I'm looking forward to giving him a platform where he can play. I think it'll be a really, really smashing move for both parties. So, and then there's always that thing, then, isn't there, of when you have players on loan, is that sometimes that ends up becoming a permanent player for the future. So, as we've seen with Alex Bradley already this year.
And is there any prospect of any further incomings or outgoings over the next few days?
Yeah, we've agreed to, I think this is a bit of an exclusive actually, so we've agreed to sign Max Hunt on a permanent contract. So Max Hunt will be joining us permanently. So to add to Alex Bradley, Max Hunt comes in. Obviously central defence has been a real problematic area for us. And Max, since his debut, where he had a really tough time away at Torquay, like we all did, I think has been outstanding. So, Carlisle were wonderful to deal with. Dave Holdsworth and Chris Beach at Carlisle were fantastic. And I see a real future for Max. I really do. I don't think we've seen the true extent of that young man's potential or his ceiling. We're delighted. It was really easy. Max was desperate to come and play. Max was really keen on playing for Yeovil. Loves it here. I think it's a really, really good signing. A really good signing. And one, again, he won't be just with us this year. He'll be with us next year. Gives us time to develop him. Gives us time to develop our relationships with him. It was a really fantastic deal for us.
And we haven't spoke to you since Courtney left the club. I guess you've got Ruben in and you got a fee for him. So was it making the best of a bad situation?
Well, I think the business mechanic of a football club is, I think, very simple when it comes to football players. Courtney's out of contract in the summer. He didn't want to sign a new contract. He wanted to move closer to London, and obviously signing Ruben gave me really the quality and the security I needed to feel, which I do now. And Bromley came in with an offer that was good enough for Scott. That's his, that's Scott's domain. That's nothing to do with me. And we accepted it, and we let Bromley and Courtney speak. They came to an agreement, and I wish him good luck. I really enjoyed working with Courtney. I wish him best of luck. But I think Ruben, I mean this with enormous respect. Ruben upgrades our department, in that position, and so it did mean that if an offer came in that was suitable for the owner, then we knew we had our new number 9.
And finally, a rearranged game at Maidenhead. They're 10th in the table. What are you expecting tomorrow night?
They're always tough. I mean, we only played them once last year, and it was a really niggly, frustrating affair for us. That's how we found it. Alan Devonshire is, as we all know, a wonderful ex-player. I mean, a truly wonderful ex-player. And his teams are always set up with real resilience, and they're really robust, and they get the job done their way, and it suits them. You know, so it'll be very tough. It's a tough away trip for us in terms of where they play, how they play, where they're going to deliver. They've had a good start to the season. I think 4 wins in 5. I don't think too many teams with that form in the league other than us right now. So, you know, I think we go there with lots and lots of confidence.